podium shot.
Good evening, Las Lomas community. I would like to begin by welcoming our ASB senior class president, Kayla Wright, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Sarah Harris, and it is an honor for me as your principal to welcome students, parents, family members, and the Acalanes Union High School District Board. Tonight marks the 68th commencement ceremony at Los Lomas High School. Before I present my remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our associate principals, Ms. Emily Woodall, Mr. Josh Frischman, and Ms. Jasmine Hernandez for their work with students and their families. A special thank you to our distinguished guests, school board member and Los Lomas alumni, Christopher Grove, and Chief Business Official, Julie Bautista. We appreciate your presence here tonight. A personal thank you to Beth Chastain and Allison Reidenhauer for patiently planning and organizing this event for everyone. Finally, to the entire Los Lomas staff who are committed to the success of every student and continue to take a personal interest in their academic and social development. Thank you. To the class of 2022, you have made it. As I am standing here, I feel a deep sense of nostalgia, as I was once in your shoes with my maroon gown, nervous energy, and a burning desire for my name to be called so I could walk across the stage. My principal, the late Mr. Pat Lickus, deserves recognition for instilling in his students at Los Lomas for 17 years that we all may have different experiences leaving campus today, but that you should all leave with once a night, always a night. In the words of Ms. Kim Fisher, one of our teachers on campus, Mr. Lickus treated Los Lomas as a family and not just a school. Even with his raised eyebrow, I aspire to maintain his legacy and hope that you all will carry this message with you after leaving today. This evening is about each of you, so I will keep this brief and extend a simple message, yet not always an easy one to execute. Be happy. As Charles Dickens once said, happiness is a gift, and the trick is to not expect it, but to delight in it when it comes. As senior year drew to a close, you quickly realized that your high school career was anything but normal. There were face masks and desks 6 feet apart. Classrooms sprung up out of thin air, and there were enough disinfectant wipes to supply a small army. But you carried on. There were still college applications to write and senior projects to give. You never expected a first-round March Madness domination by your principal. And let's not forget about the toilet paper at the rally. You laughed with friends and classmates and made beautiful memories despite everything. Before you knew it, the year was over, and you were about to say goodbye to this place you made home. And now here you are. You will face choices that will be yours and yours alone. This is what life is, a series of choices that both define your character and let you reach a path of inner happiness. Some will be made without a second thought. Can I hit snooze one more time? Do I have a second scoop of ice cream? Yes, always have the second scoop. Before you go, I will leave you with these final words from one of my favorites, Moana. There comes a day when you're gonna look around and realize happiness is where you are. Los Lomas will always be your home and family. Congratulations to the class of 2022, and go Knights. Please stand and remove your caps as we welcome the Los Lomas bands and orchestra performing the national anthem. It is now my honor to welcome ASB President Kayla Wright and Senior Class President Cameron Crepeau to the stage for the senior address.
May 27th, 2022, the date that everything in our childhoods have led up to. The date that was seemingly unattainable as we sat in our freshman seminar classes on the first day of high school. The date that caused alarm when we realized we needed to turn in those missing assignments in order to receive our diplomas. May 27th, 2022, today's date. Parents, faculty, distinguished guests, and of course, the Los Lomas class of 2022. Here we are, graduation. Although the turbulent and unpredictable last 4 years made us all often question whether or not we'd get to experience this moment, especially maskless, our time has finally come, sitting together as a whole for one last time in our fashionable wizard cloaks and square hats. Believe it or not, just 4 years ago, we sat at our 8th grade promotions, excited yet scared as to what high school would bring. We first stepped foot on campus as mighty little bugs, nervously navigating the halls, careful not to summon the wrath of the seniors by stepping foot in the rally court. However, our unmatched school spirit and eagerness to be involved allowed us to seamlessly slip into the Los Lomas community. Together, we proved that it really is possible for the freshmen to score first place in a homecoming event. Oh, and a big shout out to the class of 2021 for allowing us to beat them in homecoming for 2 years in a row. As sophomores, we came back once more, yet this time a lot wiser, and depending on who you talk to, possibly a tiny bit more mature. We boogied through our second ever homecoming week, rocked the dance floor at Quad City, and we were awarded with an early spring break. Lucky us. Well, little did we know that this extended spring break suddenly became our worst nightmare.
Entering the notoriously difficult junior year on our laptops in the comfort of our beds, we were uncertain and fearful to say the least. After we began to accept the new normal in our lives, the second semester of junior year brought newfound appreciations and opportunities. Before COVID, we had dreaded the sound of our alarm clocks going off for early start, snoozing them until the very last second. As we were allowed to re-enter school, we realized that we took Los Lomas for granted. There was a shift in mindset. It became somewhere that we got to go, and not just somewhere that we had to be. Well, sort of. That mindset may have changed a little during senior year when our class came down with a serious case of senioritis that resulted in not 1, but 2 ditch days. Being the spirited class we are, we carried our enthusiasm and passion from our freshman year all the way to our senior year, where we swept the board in homecoming events. And not to mention chanted, "You wish you were a senior" one too many times. And I think we can all agree that we'll never forget our first football game back from COVID, Battle of the Creek. As we threw the baby powder into the air and watched the football team storm onto the field, The uncontained excitement and adrenaline that rushed through us set the precedent for the years to come. We made it known to the underclassmen, parents, and the Northgate Broncos that it isn't a myth. Los Lomas really is the fun school. We proved this again and again throughout the year by teeping the gym during our first indoor rally, breaking into a spontaneous water balloon fight at Senior Sunday, and Trevor Fong turning the rally court into his own personal concert while singing Taylor Swift's Love Story in the middle of lunch. I think it's fair to say that each and every one of us left a lasting impact on Los Lomas in a variety of ways, and our shoes will not be easily filled.
The Los Lomas class of 2022 is one of diversity and uniqueness, yet despite our differences, we are a class of unity. Our distinctive personalities, talents, hobbies, and passions have allowed us to excel in our own niches. From Yi-Ying Zhang's impressive rocketry to Lee Madson's musical talents, we have achieved great successes as individuals. But what's even more impressive than our individual feats is our success as a whole. With the support and care of our classmates, we have stepped far beyond the realm of our comforts, and in doing so, we have grown together. Without the encouragement of our classmates, who knows if Zach Spiker would have produced that legendary Powder Puff hype video, or if Alexis Makarov would have successfully hosted numerous wellness events through the Brain Change to Mind Club. Would Will Graham have led the best student section Los Lomas has ever seen? Together, we can, and together, we did. It was our genuine camaraderie that enabled us to discover our talents, develop them, and collaborate with one another to positively influence the Los Lomas community throughout all 4 years. And most importantly, it was that same camaraderie that allowed us to execute our legendary and wildly popular senior prank, Los Lomas Dog Day. Although we are setting out onto 402 distinct journeys, it is important that we continue to rely on the strong friendships we have built at Los Lomas.
For most students, high school is not always the perfect experience as portrayed in the movies. Throughout our 4 years, we have faced many ups and downs and have been forced to make life-changing decisions. But now we are here today. May 27th, 2022. We made it. As you leave today's ceremony, we want you to remember the obstacles you have overcome to be sitting in your caps and gowns. Remember the teachers, friends, and family that you leaned on throughout the times of hardship. Remember the strength and determination that you brought out of yourself. And now, as you reflect on your time in high school, carry in your hearts the opportunities, lessons, and bonds that Los Lomas has provided us. Wherever we may end up, it is the values fostered at Los Lomas, along with hard work, that will bring us success. Finally, as the circus of life continues to challenge us with its endless surprises, never forget, the show goes on. Thank you.
Please welcome Miss Wendy Reeves-Hampton, one of our amazing teachers, to the podium for an honorary presentation.
Hi. Today is a day of celebration. Congratulations to each of you for being such badasses and getting through these last 4 years. And we need to acknowledge that 2 of your classmates are not here today. Lucas Oliphant and Gage Leonard. We will never forget them. So now let's honor them and take a moment of silence to honor Lucas, Gage, and all of the children and teens who aren't celebrating this time with their families right now. Thank you.
Los Alamos High School would now like to take the time to recognize the 5 staff members that will be retiring this year. Collectively, they have been a part of the Los Lomas community for over 122 years. You all look fantastic. The service you have rendered during your time at Los Lomas is incomparable. Our students and staff will be forever grateful. Once a night, always a night. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to Jeff Merkin, Science. Carl Ball, Math. Pat Blank, CTE. Valerie Wright, Counselor. And Mary Walfert, Librarian. As we prepare to honor the graduating class of 2022, I would like to acknowledge our seniors who have been awarded lifetime membership into the California Scholastic Federation. CSF is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to recognize and encourage academic achievement and community service among high school students in California. I would like to ask all of the CSF lifetime members to now stand and be recognized by your school and community. Well done, seniors. It is now my honor to ask AUHSD board member Christopher Grove and senior class officers Kayla Wright and Cameron Crepeau to join me on stage.
At this time, I am honored to present the graduating seniors of Los Lomas High School, class of 2022. I'm gonna start. Good. Good. Cameron Amir Abed.
Jackie Elizabeth Abels.
Rami Adnan.
Jordan Douglas Aarons.
Hector Alaniz.
Fedor Alexandrov.
Jacob Charles Alexanian.
Gabrielle Alfred.
Emma Marie Altamirano.
Yannick Alfred.
Samantha Kate Alvarado.
Zoe Alfred.
Alexandria Bella Arietta.
Cameron James Alumno.
Ashley Marie Astor.
Carter Patrick Alumno.
Simran Baga.
Varun Aravind.
Andrew Baha.
Sana Arjomandi.
Lisa Victoria Bazzoni.
Dalton Michael Bader.
August Saya Beckman.
Maya Banasi.
Naomi Bernstein.
Miriam Baloch.
Jacqueline Yuda Boyce.
Amelia Dodge Bechtold.
Michael David Brodsky.
Brandon Lee Bechtold.
Jonah Charles Bronstone.
Rosalind Jasmine Benavides.
Trey Quinton Brown.
Keon Bevenu.
Maria Burgos Toche.
Samantha Marie Blecka.
Christina Alyssa Campos.
Ashlyn Grace Brandt.
Stella Maris Canez Vasquez.
Kieran Renee Brandt.
Melina Rose Rafferty.
Amelia Rose Bridges.
Madison Marie Thompson.
Gabriella Ciatola.
Peyton Bowman Laredo.
Reese Aubrey Williams.
Gemma Pauline Carlson.
Raj Sen.
Ella Claire Cartwright.
Mackenzie Bryant.
Robert Connor Casey.
Neva Burha.
Devon Castillo.
Emilio Luis Campos.
Gurmeer Singh Chahal.
Michael Houston Carrera Walker.
Callie Chung.
Janine Eleanor Case.
Caitlin Victoria Claus.
Austin Thomas Cashon.
Mayana Risa Cockrum.
Emmy Jane Kerr.
Quinton James Collins.
Stella Faye Chapital.
Spencer J. Cook.
Catherine Chi.
Chloe Corliss.
Matthew Nolan Clymer.
Josette Cosentino.
Genevieve Kaufman.
Luke Timothy Savarich.
Gavin Khalil Conway.
Tasia Dow.
Victoria Renee Cordova.
Diego de la Rosa.
Ashley Christina Cortesis.
Tay D'Souza.
Jessica Marie Cruiser.
Ali Reese Delahanty.
Nicholas Custer.
Grayson Phillip Devine.
Via David.
Nicola Francesco De Fria.
Isabella Mia De La Cruz.
Michael Diaz.
Jared DiMontero.
Zachary Robert Dietrich.
Liam DeVera.
Eric Dew.
Aiden Shea Devine.
Darren Doria Enokawa.
Dia Dinsa.
Cassandra Espejo Guerrero.
Madison Diaz.
Sydney Elizabeth Fenton.
Julian Javier Diaz Sagastigi.
Tyler Florence.
Nico Reed Dosa.
Trevor Lee Fong.
Clayton Duncan.
Aiden Foster.
Chrislyn Jen Yap Erzando.
Andrew Christopher Francois.
Isabella A. Espinosa.
Michaela Carey Franklin.
Shelby Adele Estes.
Daniel Dennis Frolov.
David Robert Farrell.
Rohan Narendra Gandhi.
Alyssa Faharing Uribe.
Madeline Claire Garrett.
Vanessa Ferber.
Bowden T. Gibson.
Corey Michelle Flume.
Parkash Gill.
Emma Simone Foscolina.
Wyatt Gibson Glass.
Zoe Kate Foster.
Haley Michelle Gonzalez Murrieta.
Jack Franick.
Mason Ferruccio Granzato.
Marco Vincent Fraguglia.
Dean Grenville.
Amber Louise Gall.
Rylan Michelle Goll.
Julie Gonhoyig.
Daria Gusak.
Anthony Gatto.
William Hahn.
Joseph Scott Gillette.
Molly Irene Harris.
Diana Zamavi Gonzalez Martinez.
Amani Alexandra Haw.
William Pierce Graham.
Devin Garrett Henderson.
Emily Ann Grasham.
Daniel Hernandez Martinez.
Nectaria Isabella Guevara.
Dennis Hernandez Martinez.
Iris Guo.
Nana Higuchi.
Abby Halverstadt.
Kira Hillman.
Carl Hanna.
Nathaniel Ho.
Omar Hassan.
Maura Rose Hollenbeck.
Crawford Lee Herbert.
Esme Christine Russie Hurley.
Kale Hill.
Sophia Bella Innocenti.
Emily Rose Hitomi.
Adam Jabber.
Romy Jane Holland.
Eric Robert Jennings.
Thomas Holman.
Rachel Michelle Jennings.
Noah Shu.
Rajas Kanda.
Eugen Ha.
Ann Kiefer.
Shaylin Noel Hyde.
Lucas James Keller.
Nicholas Iskander.
Azizbek Kakamov.
Messiah Marvin Jasmine.
Benjamin Kim.
Ted Douglas Johnson.
Kyla Christina Knudsen.
Robert Alexander Castaman.
Kyrian Alexander Kohler DeDravo.
Trinity Alexandra Kiefer.
Marquez Kwan.
Peyton Adrian Kenny.
Peyton Lorraine Laforteza.
Christian Akira Kiefer.
Nicholas Gustavo Laredo.
Michael Kim.
Jenna Lee.
Peter Kudelli.
Joelle Grace Lindsay.
Joseph David Kravitz.
Max Lohr.
Hannah Lynn Kuhnhausen.
Ella Londahl.
Jermaine Ray Land Jr.
Diamond Loosely.
Alex Lecha.
David Macareg.
Megan Catherine Lewis.
Connor Joseph Mackle.
Savannah Lafano.
Mina Madavi.
Gabriel Heath Loney.
Kian Jude Malone.
Eliza Loventhal.
Moxie Liana Marsh.
Rowan Mack.
Wolf Marsh.
Lee Madsen.
Edward Martinez.
Alexis Katie Makarov.
Brandon Martinez Segura.
Easton Mann.
Zone Matthews.
Riley Ann Martin.
Sydney Ray Maurer.
Andrew Martinez Cabrera.
Alexis Flores McCracken.
Alexandra Arena Martinucci.
Maya McGillivray.
Isaac M. Mattis.
Magnolia Lavita Mayer.
Gavin Wilder McCommon.
Cameron Adam Merida.
Coriel Lee McDonough.
Jaden Donald Miller.
Holly Michelle McKay.
Willie Joseph Millette.
Jen Melgoza.
Arav Mystery.
Bilal Miller.
Jada Lee Manharas.
Zachary Everett Miller.
Dylan Walker Myers.
Brock Miles Milner.
Zayada Negasi.
Alva Mobley.
Claudia Wynn.
Ava Murray.
Evan Kwan Nishi.
Madeline Marie Murphy.
Adam Thomas Nold.
Clement Nabeta Ozuf.
Caitlin Jane O'Connor.
Broderick Michael Nelson.
Bryant Joshua Odana.
Taylor Ellen Niederhaus.
Emily O'Leary.
Layla Marie Nixon.
Haley Virginia Orr.
Miranda Ashley Obrero.
Dylan Jackson Ozol.
Grace O'Day.
Peter Palavos.
Maddox Amir Khan O'Hogan.
Rebecca Joy Parker.
Jasmine Ornelas.
Christopher Palazzo Pavone.
Annalisa Marie Owens.
Hannah Elizabeth Pell.
Anna Rebecca Paps.
Damian Perez.
Isabella Luis Palazzo.
Jasmine Bao Cho Pham.
Krish Patel.
Lindsay Alexandra Portier.
Frank Payne Jr.
Aiden Allen Powers.
Isabella Dominguez Pereira.
Maya Rafferty.
William George Person.
Valentina Ramos.
Miles Andrew Phillips.
Connor Rankin.
Ella Alexandra Seiler Potts.
Ava Melody Razavian.
Emilia Rankovich.
Vinay Reddy.
Timbrell Montez Redding.
Kailani Catherine Race-Weiland.
Sean Stephen Reimers.
Adara Jaden Ryak.
Mateo Nicolas Requejo Tejada.
Aiden Riley Rice.
Let's go.
Cheyenne Riazati.
Alec Roberts.
Nicholas Brody Rigasich.
Ellery Isabel Ross.
Devin Robertson.
Joseph Michael Ruska.
Evan Harris Rubin.
Julian Michael Sacco.
Sydney Jean Ruzika.
Allison M. Sandiego Morales.
Sandra Abaid Francis Safin.
Nolan Shaper.
Naomi Sass.
Jacob Ryan Schoenholtz.
Zoe Isabel Scherer.
Ben Shafton.
Elena Love Schwab.
Timothy James Shargell.
Tony Senhaji.
Lila Grace Siegel.
Colin Matthew Shanley.
Scotty Silva.
Ezra Shoemaker Herrera.
Navdeep Singh.
Amanda Lee Shukin.
Julian Andrew Smith.
Joshua Sanjay Silva.
Amelia Lynn Snyder.
Devin Raj Singh.
Esther Rose Gerson Sokolsky.
Emmeline Paulina Smith.
Keon Sultani.
Nolan Connor Smith.
Zachary Siavash Spiker.
Julian Sokol.
Sebastian Evan Squire.
Tulio Antonio Solorzano.
Aiden Xander Stevens.
Anissa M. Sangpanya.
Christopher Ryan Staval.
Noah John Springer.
Jillian Ainsley Stewart.
Nina Elizabeth Statler.
Ileana Elizabeth Suko.
Quincy Sinovi Stewart Core.
Stanley H. Sway.
Elena Joy Stroig.
DJ Sayes Brown.
M.A. Louise Francoise Stump.
Emma Toshi.
Shreya Sumanth.
Savannah Fanning.
Kira Swihart.
Kylie Grace Tibbetts.
Nicholas Tila Tate.
Nicholas Antonio Toda.
Coco Rose Taylor.
Tiffany Jade San.
Andrew Paul Thompson.
Cameron Ty Tran.
James R. Thompson.
Simon Matthew Utom.
Phoebe Dawn Till.
Adam Charles Van Dyke.
Kaya Tor.
Gregory Vinson.
Alessandra Yolanda Toll.
Johnny Walker.
Leah Emily Transu.
Chloe Stanton Walsh.
Riley Brian Turlington.
Ethan Entai Wong.
Angelo Nicola Valdez.
Jaden Dane Webb.
Brian Vasquez.
Owen Westbrook.
Pradeep Vuyuru.
Emily Corrine Whittington.
Nathan Walker.
Matthew Weiner.
Raynon Raheem Walsh.
Meg Wise.
Nicholas Thomas Wells.
Cassandra Itzel Yanayon.
Samuel Westbrook.
Sarah Rose Zeff.
Eric Alexander Wickbolt.
Yiying Zhang.
Jane Elizabeth Wilson.
Serena C.Y. Zhu.
Sydney Jean Wingert. Emma Kate Yamamoto. Michaela Kong Bora Zamakona. Audrey Patricia Zelaya. Zitao Zhao.
Cameron Grace Crepeau.
Kayla Shea Wright. Family, faculty, and distinguished guests, thank you for celebrating the 68th commencement of Los Lomas High School. Will the seniors please stand?
Seniors, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. By the authority vested in me by the governing board of the Acalanes Union High School District, In accordance with the statute and code of the state of California, I hereby certify all these assembled students of Los Lomas High School class of 2022 have met the high school graduation requirements of the state of California and the Acalanes Union High School District Board. Go Knights!